Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you. You guys had the highest viewership last week and I want to say thank you. I am going to start by letting you know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Leo out there. So guys, if it's not resonating, you can check your other signs and placements and see if your messages could be in those readings. Also, please keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, guys, get in where you fit in. And as always, Leo, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Leo? Leo. All right, Leo, you are starting out with the Knight of Wands. You have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together, we have the Queen of Wands along with Justice. Woof. All right, so I do feel like you may have some communication with somebody with this Knight of Wands. If not, this is just indicating that this is an on-again, off-again relationship. You may even be viewing this person as being a player. They come rushing in, and then they rush out just as quickly. I do feel like you still have feelings and emotions for this person. You do have love for them, but you're definitely not revealing that or showing that to this person. That you're kind of keeping your feelings to yourself. Now, with the Queen of Wands here, you're going to get justice. If there's a third party situation here, you're getting justice for that. But if that's not the case, I do see you in a real glow up period. So you're definitely looking good, feeling good. I see that people are really enjoying being around your energy, which is very nice. And you do have a sense of balance here about everything. I do feel like you're actually in a state of grace here with this justice. So let's see. Let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Leo's energy. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You don't have to be. Or they could have Sagittarius energy in their chart pretty strongly. Show me who is in Leo's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have Temperance, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so this person in your energy, they do feel that they have been led to you, that somehow this is a ordained connection. This is somebody who's healing from something, though. They're trying to find balance in their life, and they're doing a lot of healing. And I will tell you that this is somebody who does, your assessment looks pretty correct. This person, if they are coming in, they may be coming in for sexual reasons because they want a brand new beginning with you based on sex, but not on the stability. They're not really offering a whole lot here. So they're not offering anything stable. What they're doing is they're coming in a more sexual manner. And I see that you recognize that. This person does want to heal the situation between the two of you, but only up to a point. So I feel like your assessment is correct. This does look like it may be an on-again, off-again situation. This person could be having some financial issues as well. Let me see the energy between Leo and this person. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person in your energy does see you in the light of being somebody who is nurturing, loving, kind. I do feel like you're both kind of really working on your money right now. I do feel like you're doing a lot of self-care. And I do think that you are nurturing. The thing is that you're focused on you. You're focused on your money. You're focused on your home, children, if you have children. And, you know, a lot of self-care. And I do think that this person is trying to increase their finances as well. They may have had a significant loss recently. So both of you tend to be working very hard right now. Let me see. Now, for a few of you out there, this person could be involved with somebody else, and they could be trying to bring you in as a third party. If that's the case, If that's the case, I do feel like you're on to it, and you're basically asking for justice in the situation. Yeah, they're not offering anything. What's affecting the connection is immaturity, a lack of, you know, offering anything substantial. And so you're kind of pulling back because there's not the emotional attachment here that you're looking for. This person is definitely interested, but it's almost a very immature energy where they want to come in, they want the sexual gratification, and they want to maintain something with you, but they're not offering you anything, and you're aware of it. So I feel like you've sharply pulled your emotions and feelings back. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week. All right, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're at odds. You're at odds as to what you want. So you want everything. You want the home, the family, the stability, and this person feels, they may feel that they don't have anything to offer you, that they can't offer you this. This is somebody, like I said, that could be having some financial difficulties here. So I do feel like this person is definitely feeling the loss in this connection. There's been an ending here between the two of you, and I do feel like at some point this was a stable connection. And this is what you're wanting in this relationship. You want that stability. I also do feel like, Leo, you are surrounded by family or close friends or both who are very supportive of you. And I do feel like these people are giving you support at this time in order to deal with this loss. The person in your energy is aware of that. They're aware of that, but the two of you are definitely not on the same page. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. This is underlying energy. It does indicate that there has been an ending, and I am seeing that in their energy. But it also can indicate a transformation taking place. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Knight of Wands here for Leo? Why is the Knight of Wands here? You may have been married to this person, or they could be in an existing marriage or an existing connection. I do feel that you are avoiding conflict with them, and you're absolutely not wanting to be in competition with anyone else, which is really why you've kind of turned your back a little bit on this person, and you're really focusing on yourself and your work, your home. Some of you may have been married to this person or in a long-term relationship, but at this point, you know, what's making you feel powerless about this connection is the on again, off again energy. And I do feel like this person either has come in very suddenly or they're going to. And I feel like that makes you feel powerless because the two of you just are not on the same page. And we're going to see why that is in a minute. Hold on. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? Yeah, you feel wronged by this person, and you're asking for karmic justice here. So we have justice in reverse. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you would take this person back if they did the right things, but I don't see yet that they are, is the problem. I do feel like you are beginning to open your heart to love. But some of you may even have some regrets for things that you may have done in this connection as well. But overall, it feels to me as if you feel that you've been wronged by this person. And you did love them. There's a lot of love here, but you're just not expressing it. It's like you're tamping it down. Let me see the bottom energy for Leo. Show me the bottom energy for Leo. All right, there's that Death card. We have the King of Wands reversed. And we have the Page of Cups. So I do feel like you're kind of coming into your power here. You do have this glow up after this ending. And you're receiving actually good karma, which is positive. You know that this person is not approaching you in the right manner. This person can be a little vindictive. They can be They may have a wandering eye. That you're definitely not on the same page. You're wanting stability. You're wanting, you know, a solid connection, a solid relationship. And a lot of you feel that this person owes you an apology. I do feel that this person is, you know, falling short of what you would desire in a partner, which is why we have the Death card. There's an ending. Now, that being said, there's a transformation that you're going through. And this transformation is basically going to be what brings you this sense of justice, sense of balance. I do feel like it's putting you in, this transformation is putting you back into your power. Some of you, that is actually attracting a new person in your life, because there's somebody new here as well who will then be in competition with this person from the past. So take it as it resonates. I will say that for those of you who have a new person coming in, this person is offering a lot. Yeah, and I do feel like it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. So, and a lot of you are beginning to open up to this idea, whereas in the past you were very focused on this person. So let's look at this person, because this is definitely someone from your past. Spirit, why is Temperance here? All right, so we have the Hangman in reverse and Temperance in reverse. So this person is realizing that they need to heal. They're realizing it, and I feel like, you know, they, again, the same energy that they approach you with, it's that on again, off again. But they're starting to look at things differently. They're watching you sitting here, taking care of you, doing you. They know that you're not focused on them. And so I do feel like this person is beginning to look at this connection and look at you differently. There's a sense of impatience about healing this connection, a sense of impatience about, you know, bringing balance back into this. They may also be, you know, beginning to view themselves differently, in that they're the one who may be responsible for things being unbalanced. And so that is positive. Why is the Ace of Wands here? For the person in Leo's energy, why is this Ace of Wands here? Four of Coins and Judgment. Yeah, they're still holding on to the idea of the two of you reconciling. It's just that they're coming in with this very sexual energy. And I feel like you will turn that down. You want love in your life, but you want it in a way that it's actually love. It's not just passion. So this person is holding on to you. I do feel like they feel judged, and they're very guarded because of that. But I also feel like they know that they're just coming in with passion. So let me see why the Ace of Pentacles is here. All right, we have the Five of Swords reversed, and we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like this person walked away from the connection because they didn't want to offer commitment. They weren't offering commitment. They weren't, you know, offering anything solid here. Now, it could be that they feel like they don't have anything to offer you, especially, you know, financially right now. But I also feel like this person walked away because they're avoiding conflict. Yeah, they're avoiding conflict, but they're feeling the loss of the connection, and they're still holding on to your energy, which is why they're showing up. So let's see the energy between the two of you. This person may have quite an ego, and I feel like they're beginning to step away from that ego. So I do see that there's some growth here, but I still don't see them in the energy that you would want them to come in. All right, so we have the Six of Coins. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse. This person is out of control. They're beginning to realize that. They're beginning to realize that a lot of what has occurred is their fault. I don't know if you guys just noticed that, but my power went out. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. All right, and it went out when I was doing the energy between the two of you. So take that as you will. I am going to say that this person is a bit out of control. They're not showing, you know, the proper energy as far as what you're looking for. I do see that you're really focused on bringing balance into your life. When this person comes in to communicate, it's going to cause you a bit of concern. I do feel like you're not willing to compete with anyone else. You're not willing to deal with anybody who's given their energy to more than just you. And I also feel that you may have a lot of people that are, you know, looking to you for some reason. I don't know if you're supporting them in some manner, but it's as if you feel that there's a lot of people that kind of are coming in for your energy here. But with this person, with the Emperor in reverse, that's not the best energy. This person could be a business owner, or they could be a high-level manager. And I am telling you that things are not going very well if they do own a business. They could have had a sudden loss and they're having to work very hard. Or they could just be struggling financially here. And they're going to be very guarded about that. But the Emperor in reverse indicates someone who is out of control. But I also feel like this person is beginning to realize that they're bringing the imbalance in their life. And I do think that they are trying to heal. There is some, you know, improvement here. Like I see this person trying to work on themselves, but they also feel like the situation is out of control. Let me see why. And they're seeing you bringing all this balance into your life here. Why is this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Four of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. And the Hierophant reversed. So this person's absolutely not telling you that they want a reconciliation. I feel like you feel that things are over and done, and you feel very put out by the way this person has behaved. There's a sense here that you feel very disrespected, that what you brought to the table was not recognized, it was not seen, possibly because of a third party, or possibly because this person is very focused on some kind of issue from the past. Now, I do feel that this person does want a reconciliation. They are still holding on to your energy, but they're not telling you this. And in fact, it doesn't look like there's been a whole lot of communication, and what there has been hasn't been completely honest. This is somebody who is not bringing clarity to the situation. They're lacking in clarity and truth here. So I do feel that you're correct in your assessment of this person, and in the assessment that this person, you know, was diverted in other directions. They also were not honoring this connection. So even if this person does come in, I feel like you're going to turn them down at this point, especially because they're coming in with all this passion but no commitment. So let me look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Leo. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And King of Cups reversed. Yeah, they do have feelings for you. They're just not expressing them. This person can be emotionally manipulative. When this person feels that they're not winning at an argument or, you know, some kind of conflict, what they will do is shut down and walk away. And it's an emotionally manipulative tactic that is really costing them. And it is in order to avoid commitment. It's in order to avoid, you know, there being any kind of solid, you know, commitment in the connection. And this is what's keeping them stuck. And it's because you're still, you know, entangled with them, it's kept you a little bit stuck as well. But I see you kind of moving out of that energy. You're very much supported by family or close friends or both. And I do feel like you're healing from this. And you're stepping into your power, Leo, which is really good. It's like you're recognizing the patterns that are here, and you're transforming. You're using this very painful, very unpleasant experience, and it has been extremely painful. In fact, you feel very betrayed by this person, and you feel that they owe you an apology, but you're using this experience to transform yourself, and you're doing a good job. You're moving out of a situation where you felt powerless, and you're moving into, you know, opening your heart back up, healing. You know, like I said, you have this glow up. You are attracting somebody here. You could meet this person through close friends or family, but I do feel like if you choose to move in the direction of this new person, I do feel like it will work out very well, and it's actually going to assist you with that healing as well. So, bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords in the reverse, another card indicating healing. Particularly for some of you, not everybody, in a third-party situation. But there's definitely been a very painful experience. You are definitely healing from it. And I do feel that you are stepping into your power and a transformation as well. You will get justice for the situation that's occurred here. It may not come in the form that you had thought, or, you know, it may not come in the form of this person, but you are going to receive justice for this situation. For some of you, the justice is coming through somebody new that is entering your energy. So I would encourage you to be open to that, because it does look like it would be everything you would want. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, see if there's any further information here for you. All right, we have number 32. That condenses to a 5, and 5s are generally about changes. All right, it says find a place to withdraw to. So let me read that for you. Give me just a second. All right, it says, there are times when we must retreat from the world as it seems to be, for we are more caught up in its oppressions and illusions than we know. And in time, we can lose that wilder part of our soul. The childlike part that draws nourishment from the natural world is overwhelmed at present. And if we do not attend to this inner wild one's needs, there will be a high price to pay. So when this card comes, know that the world in which we are tested again and again against harshness and endurance can only be borne by the finding of its antidote, a hidden place where we can go and replenish the wild child within us, so they can come back to life in our everyday world once again. You will know of the need to do this when you have not felt happy, truly happy, for some time, or when what we call work dominates the precious moments of your life. It is when our mood sours and curls up, and a quiet hostility and shard of resentment have worked their bitter way into our souls. These are your signs that you need the blessings of retreat, of silence, of solitude, of safety and peace. There is too much in the world that you have felt you must endure. This card asks you to treat yourself with more sensitivity and to gift yourself regular time out from the hammer of the world. Whether this place is within through meditation or quiet contemplation, or outside, a place where you can go and be for a time without criticism, know that you are not too thin-skinned. You are not weak. You are a delicate being, and you must address the pain within through the finding of a safe space, which the Kitsune realms are full of, to bring the wild one, the strong one within, back to life, so it can take its place at the center of your beautiful existence once again. Let the Kitsune guide you to a safe space. Do not neglect your own soul. Do not forsake your own precious self. You are a treasure, even in all your fragility, and you are loved beyond your dreams. That is really beautiful. So Leo, you know, take some time. You know, you might want to spend some time in nature, someplace that feels safe for you, where you can kind of withdraw, because I do feel like that would be very helpful. And I do see a lot of you are really pouring yourself into work right now, but you want to be sure you're nourishing your own soul. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.